Good day guys, Bing here. Previously we did this mess. Today we're going to try to create some adaptive family to place onto this mess to create something like this. Okay, so let's start. So first we need to use divided surface onto this surface, and we will need to use intersect. Okay, so but before that we need to place some reference plane. So let's just create one first. So I'll just do maybe 10 degree from here, and I'll just name it A or 1 to make it easier for me to select. So I'll also maximize 3D extend. Okay, so that's good. Now I'm going to what should I do? Rotate or rotate, space, pick the midpoint, another 10 degree. Ooh, Control Z. I forgot to tick the copy. So let's do it again. RO space, center, copy here to here. So we have another one. So now we can just mirror MM, mirror and MM here. I think that's enough. That's all we need, I think. Okay, so let's go to 3D view. So now let's pick one face. We don't need to use divided surface on every single surface. The top and the bottom surface is enough. So once you tab, select this surface and use divided surface, and uncheck the U grid, V grid, and go here, use intersects list, reference plane from 1 to 17, click OK. So now we have all these grids. Okay, so now if let me just use HI to, hang on. No, it doesn't work. Where it's a little bit hard, here. So this surface, so bottom surface here. If we do it again, so divide surface, uncheck U and V grid, and go here, intersects, reference 1 to 17, check OK. So we have now we have two grids for both the top surface and the bottom surface. Okay, so now I'm not going to do all of them. I'll just use this one to now let's try to create this adaptive family. Okay, so for this adaptive family, I think first we need to create a adaptive family, of course. Generic model, adaptive, and we're going to create use 1, 2, 3, 4 points, make adaptive, and then copy them up. Okay, so we need 8 adaptive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. I don't think we need to connect 1, 2, and 3, and 4. But we need to connect 1 and 4. Oh, sorry, 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 3 and 7, and 4 and 8. And then we are going to use these reference, just make them reference line, and we're going to place another adaptive family onto this. So now let's go create another adaptive family. Okay, so generic model, adaptive. So in this one, so we're going to place 4 adaptive points, and we're going to connect them. So 1 and 2, 2 and 3. Oh, hang on. Let me think. So let me control the go back. The issue we're going to have here is because it would be very easy if it's not flat, but in this scenario, because it's flat, when we place I think when we for example, from here to here and then here to here, I think yeah, it'll be a little bit tricky. So, and also 1 2 3 4, so okay, let me think. We will need some reporting parameter. So because what we're going to do is, so eventually this we are going to use point 1 and the height of the point 1 and point 2, and then when we place point 3 and point 4, we want to use the height of point 1 and point 2. Okay, so let's try. Let me think, how should we do it? Okay, how about this? We're going to create some reporting parameter. So set work plan, pick the point. So let's start with point 1. Pick the horizontal work plan of the point 1 and do a dimension from point 1 to point 4. Okay, so now I want this one always, to measure the horizontal, the distance between point 1 and point 4. So I just call this our reporting parameter 1. And so I'll just have a test. If I move this point up, it should still, dimension from here to here instead of, distance between these 2 points. So which is correct, right? Now Control Z, go back. Okay, so this is a reporting parameter. So now if I create a reference line, circle, use draw on work plan, set work plan, pick this work plan and place it onto the point. I think I can then place a let me think, we need to create I'll just create a new parameter. Let's call it R1 and go to family types. R1 equals our reporting 1. So now I can use the point 4 to control this R1, right? And also when I go this point, for example, if I go down, so it's lower than that, I can still somehow pick the point. I'll see if I can place a point. So how can I do it? Maybe I should. Let me just place a point onto this. Onto this horizontal work plan of this point 4, and just go up, so quite big distance. Okay, and then place another one on this point and go down, just move it down for some distance, and we can create a reference line between them, and then place another point, use draw on face onto this line, and then select this point and use the host point by intersection. So now we will always have a point there. I'm not sure if this is a good method or bad method, but I think it should work. Okay, so now we can connect point 1 and point 4. So create a reference line. So this is okay. So this is one of the edge. So you can see if I move the point 4, okay, all good, it works. And also doesn't matter the level, the height of the point. So this line will always be horizontal, right? So let's quickly do another one. So basically draw a circle on this point, create a dimension, let's call it R2 instance, and then set work plan onto horizontal, dimension DI, and this one will be RP2, reporting parameter 2. So let me change the scale so you can see all the dimension. Okay, so now we're going to place another point, draw on work plan, place onto this point 3, and just drag this up. Another one, work plan, and place this down. And okay, so connect them and place another point, draw on work plan, draw on face, and use host point by intersection. So okay, so now we have just let me just move this away, and we have a maybe let me move this point so we can see this. Okay, so and then we need R2 equals RP2 reporting parameter 2. Okay, so now, hang on, do we really do we need that? Maybe we don't need that. Let me just Control Z. So okay, I'll see if I can yeah, so this point, did I just use okay, it looks like we don't even need to equal, you know, R2 to RP2. It looks like as long as we have something there. So okay, so I'll have another try. So let me just have a test. So I'll place a point here, and maybe that's too much work. Let's I think it works. Let me just try move yeah, I think it works. So if I move this up, so it's points, yeah, I think that works. We don't even need this one as long as we have. So for example, if I just change this one to a very small one, it still works. So as this one, yeah, I think it works. Anyway, so let's try. I'll just get rid of this, change this one to 1 meter, and even here I want to delete this reference parameter. So, and okay, so now let's connect these 2 points and make it reference line, and connect these two and the reference line, and also here I'll just connect point 1 and 2, and now we have this, and then we can create a form. We can give it a thickness, so maybe a 50 on each side to make it 100 mil thick. I think yeah, make it thicker. So yeah, you probably you can hear some background sound. Yeah, that's my 7 years. She having swimming class today, so very tired. Anyway, so okay, so now we have this one. Let's have a test in the other here in this so in this one I'm going to just make it so want to make this one, so I'll just move this up to, okay, so to make them at different level. So then I'll select this reference line and I use a divided path. So for example, currently 6, which means there are 4 points, 4 nodes. Okay, so on this line, and there are 6 on, and also that one. So now if I create a component, and then from here, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, it looks like it doesn't work. Yeah. Don't worry. Let's have a try. So maybe we can check a box here to make it work. Let's try always vertical. So load this back and overwrite. Okay. Yes, it works. So now you can see it's horizontal. Okay. And then if I click on repeat, that's it. So now we can load this one. Let me have another test. So if I move these to the right, yeah, it also changes the shape of this. Great. So now we can load this into that. this family. So now I'm going to go to 3D view. Maybe I'll just before we place, we need to first use HR to isolate, and then we can turn on the nodes. Okay, so the other one as well. Now we can place them. So I think how should we do it? So maybe here one. Oh, hang on. No, place this one first, the bottom one first. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And okay, so let's have a look. It looks like no, it doesn't work. Yeah, this can be tricky. So what should we do? Maybe you try to check this box again, and let's just load this back over right and see what happens. Great. Okay, so now I think we still have issue. So it looks like okay, it's not flat, because you can see if I click on repeat, you will see all follows the slope. Ooh, no, not right. So that's probably because the nodes. Where do I turn on the nodes? Hang on. Number layout. No, not here. Anyway, so let me just delete this one. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. So usually there's we can just go in here some. So let me just have a look at the number. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So okay, so these two should be at okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So okay, so maybe we can try to change the how we place this. So previously we used 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe this time we should do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and see what happens. Okay, so it looks like that's right, I think. Oh, this one should go yeah, sorry, my bad. This one should go up there. So that's fine. So almost there. So don't worry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this time, great. So now you can see they are flat. See, if I click on this, you can see they are perfectly flat. Okay, great. It will follow these the level depth of those points. And now I'm not sure. Let's just click on this and see what happens. Oh, looks like something's not quite right. Control Z. I'll see what happens. Maybe it's because of the to be honest, I'm not quite sure. Not sure how to turn on the number, but what we can do is we can try to, we have this one. I'll just H this one and place another one here. So another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so we should have another one here. Just wait. Okay, so we have another one, HR. Okay, so we have 2. So select these 2 and then click on repeat, and hopefully Revit will understand what I want to do. Yes, so now you can see we have this. Now let me just maybe select, try to select the whole thing. Yeah, this one, HI. Sorry, Control Z. How can I do it? Select this one together with this and IC. Yeah, okay. So this is it. So as you can see, we use a mass and use divided surface and create an adaptive family, and then we can place all these just along this mass. Okay. Okay, it looks like it's still not perfect. You can see there's a gap here. Looks like Revit won't place because there's no nodes here. Not sure how to fix this one. Maybe we can just manually, so we can just place another, so see if I'm not sure if I maybe could go here, create a new, so maybe we can just place manually, so 1 2 3 4 5, just to do it now here. So let me just select the divided surface, so this one and the top one and HI. Okay, so we're going to place 1 manually, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Hopefully this will work. Yes, so HR, perfect. So as you can see, it's not perfect, so we can place these quite easily, but this one we still need to manually place them. And eventually, so this is only part of this, so we can just repeat this and then to have something like this. Okay. So that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know, and also if you have a better solution. So let me just yeah, so this is what we have. So yeah, if you have a better solution, please let me know as well. Okay, so thank you. I'll see you next time. Sorry about the background noise. Thanks. Bye.